Ready. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
And this will be a Texans first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. The Texans coming in looking for win number 10 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give them 32 on the play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Stroud.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
On second down, it's Stroud.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches.
And we're out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Ready.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down. Here's Cousins.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route. He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud sets up the play action.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll run for it with Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins on first down.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Play action. Stroud now.
On the move to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Tank Dell.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Go ahead.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll send Adams in motion left.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Pushes him over.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On the bootleg, Stroud. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On the ready.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Go.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Texans are going the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number
1. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Derrick Henry. As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Down the sideline he goes, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On third down, Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin with Henry. Still moving. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
97 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Running right through it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange some.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And Stroud now to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Ready.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go. 19-7, 19-7.
He can't get him down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Texans 31, Vikings 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
48. Black.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet it
same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Stroud's throw taken in by Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. 60 Vikes. 60 Vikes.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's got this down to the 35. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
Got his man, Dell.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive is eating up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Cougar 19.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball
under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
A 25-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flush to his right.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down, here's Cousins.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
186 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here we go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And fights through one man.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
One last shot now for Cousins.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him.